nobody care for me, but me pray me Godfather be there for me. Away from home, me no make them feel like me weak, no make them feel that at all. Cause nobody care for me, but me pray me Godfather be there for me. Know them now want to see me dream.
Yeah.
Yay! Hello, and welcome back to another episode.
Exciting.
It's episode 5 with us at podcast
Home Away from Home. Yes, I'm your boy Flex White, aka Mr. White. Today is an exciting day.
Yay! I'm so excited for this one. It's nothing that you've been expecting. So yes, we have a surprise guest coming in and joining us. So stay tuned. But before we get started, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell
definitely.
so you never ever have to miss an episode.
And I'm sure people have seen the flyers going around.
Yeah, so it's
About
that
the
day.
interview.
Today is the day.
Yes, and we're happy. We have him in studio. He's a busy man.
Our official first guest
Oh.
of podcast Home Away from Home.
So
Way to
forgive
break
us,
the ice.
we also
I'm excited about this one. Yeah.
Very, very excited. So,
You see, it even got me singing, even though I can't actually sing. I was talking something at the beginning of the show, but anyways.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
With another thing before we forget is that special that we're running with SQ
SQ
Glitz
Glitz.
is still going strong.
definitely.
So remember we are the plug. We are connecting you to the finest hair products in the city. It's at SQ Glitz, 50 Batencamp Street in Cape Town.
Yes.
So if you buy any hair from them, purchase any hair from them, you get a free manicure done by them. And for my friends outside the city or outside the country, we got you covered because you stand to get a free hair product and you
Yes,
get free shipping for your hair.
Definitely. So we're not gonna take much time. Let's get into the interview. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Bhodho. I like to call him Mr. Bhodho.
The man himself.
Yes,
He's here, Albert. He's here to give you all the details. Without
Albert.
further ado, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode podcast Home Away from Home. And yes, in the house we have Shawn Makoni.
Yeah, businessman and entrepreneur, promoter,
Mr. Bhodho.
all of that. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here and be part of this project.
Yes.
You know, one call away, I was here. I wanted to come here. I wanted to be part of this. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for.
We're excited
We know
to
you
have a few minutes to sit with you.
Yeah, because he
and
has a
grace
busy schedule.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
So yeah.
So yeah, I think we should start by asking. We know him by his government name, Shawn Makoni, but there is more to him, I
Yes.
believe. So there's more than what meets the eye. Who is Shawn Makoni?
Okay. My government name actually is my mother calls me Albert Makoni.
Okay.
You understand? If you go to Mfakosi, where I grew up, they call me
Mfombi.
Yes, they call me Bebe too. I used to be a soccer star.
Okay.
Yes. If you go home, there's no Sean Cash, there's no Shawn Makoni, there's no Albert
Bebeto.
Makoni, there's Bebeto. I grew up in the ghetto. I was popular like that in the ghettos, and I used to play soccer so well before I ventured into entertainment and stuff. Government name Albert Makoni, and then brand name Sean Cash. Yes.
Nice to have. So what happened to the dream of being a soccer player?
Sean Cash took over.
So today we have Shawn Cash.
It was Sean Cash.
Okay, so let's, without further ado, can
Yes.
we meet Shawn
Shawn
Cash?
Cash.
I believe there's some depth to that.
All right. Sean Cash is it's a name I derived. I'd say it was some years back. It was 9-10 years back.
19.
10 years back actually.
Yeah.
9 to 10 years back. Just back in Nirmanas. It's a group of girls. I I would say I was a bit reckless with money. That's where I got the name Sean Cash.
Wow.
You know, I stole money in the air. I used to clear the money. I used to be.
You used to make it rain.
Yeah, I used to make it rain. You know, I was young.
Yeah.
I was young and a bit. You know, when you come to SA and things that you've dreamt of, having money in your pocket, having your own flat. I mean, you can spend as much money in the bar. You know, you can drink some wet. You can, you can afford
the
all
life,
the things.
yes.
You know what I mean?
The soft life.
So for me, I mean, grabbing the just straight off the purpose, I mean, I'm like, okay, this is life. It wasn't life.
I've made it to the green pastures.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't that way.
Yeah.
That's when I did have Sean Cash. And also, I was Sean Cash in the sense that if I had, it's actually a true story, based on a true story. If I had 5,000 and the guy would ask me for 4.9, one guy would give 4.9 away and leave 100 rand with me and walk home, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just stupid. That was then, not
Was
now.
this to impress the guys?
Yeah, well, I was one, and I wanted to maintain the name, the brand.
Yeah,
So if I go, hey, so you're Sean Cash. Can I please have 200 rand? And I put 210 rand. I would choose to give 200 rand away to the girl, and then 10 rand stays in my pocket, and now I have to make a plan.
Ask for more.
Use a train home. She takes it over. Sean Cash, it's Sean Cash.
Yeah.
It's very fitting, I should admit to that part.
But it
Can
was
I
then.
have 9,000?
It was then. It was when I realized.
Now it's a different story. You give them the 100 rand, then you left with a
Yes.
4.9.
No, I exactly. I give them
The other way around.
Yeah.
That's great. So I'm sure most people, they want to know about the journey for Bordeaux. I think asking you about how the name Sean Cash came about, I think we need like 5 hours. But now we want to talk about Bordeaux.
Okay.
And how did it come up?
Borussande. Okay.
Yes.
Bordeaux, it was, generally let me start. I've been in the restaurant industry for quite a long time. I've been, I started as a cleaner, I've done management, I've managed.
We're familiar with the chain.
Top franchise.
Yes.
And then entertainment. Somehow I became so much one of the best people in markets, good following. I could think of themes. I could think of, worked with many tycoons of Cape Town. I'm talking about Bashmore Sound. I'm talking about big names, So with that experience, and then besides that, person I was managing that time, DJ Juice, became number 4 in Africa, best DJ. So trying to be a promoter, trying to be Sean Cash, trying to work in the restaurant at the same time.
Hectic.
It was hectic for me. Weekends busy, and I have to be at the club. So now I thought of a plan. Like, okay, this promoting, this bringing artists here, it's a good thing. But for me, I wasn't making money out of it because I was more of a runner at that time. People would put my name because also by Sean Cash, and they know people would come. But then I wasn't
making money out of it.
Making money out of it. You're only a runner. You just there. Your name is there.
Because most of the times you do it for the love.
For the love.
Yeah.
For me, it was more passion.
Yeah.
And then because of passion and more love, so the name now cannot match. I cannot match my name and what was going on. Like at a show, imagine a show that brings about 500, 600 people. It's packed. It's pumping. After the show, next day you're calling your friend, can I borrow money?
And that time they're calling you Sean Cash.
Sean Cash. But Sean, you had a very big show. You had a very big show, my brother.
Yeah.
You should be like, buy the car now.
Yeah.
Then I thought, like, okay, what can I do? Then I realized that, most of my connections, people in the industry who really made, like Timula,
Yeah, we saw you, like, your Facebook. You're quite connected.
Exactly. I've managed, actually, Timula. I've managed in Joburg, yeah. When he came from America, I was Timula. And then I put connections. I've got the crowd, medium to high class, and then I'm also in the entertainment industry.
Medium to high class.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Where do we fit in?
Where do you fit in?
Me I'm excluded.
You know what? I'm a get to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, get to it originally they included. Okay,
Yes,
but I needed people who could buy. I'm talking. I would never buy a dish for 100 rand that I can get for 20 rand, maybe with a bit of things. You know what I mean? I would
you
never,
use the ghetto mentality.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So what I thought of, like, there is people that are out there that really want to have that African cuisine.
Yes.
You understand? But they can go to locations and park a nice car. They want to chill there. Everyone wants to have mangina because with Bordeaux it's African cuisine. It's same authentic style. Right? You can get the rare at Borussande. You can get anything in Borussande. I mean, so I thought, okay, fine. I've been in the industry. I've worked in the kitchen. I've been a chef. Okay, I entertain more people. So let me join the two. Okay, being a chef and being entertainment. I know the people. Then I thought, okay, what can I bring to people? Everyone sells sushi. Everyone sells pizza.
Yes.
Everyone does braai. You can do braai anyway at your house anytime. So what do? Let me do something let me have that ghetto thing, but served
in a classy way.
The five-star way, whatever. Like you can have hostesses serving you manina. You can have I'll be calling mazondo.
Mazondo, yes.
You can have same way waitress serves you sushi.
Yes.
The same way. The waitress serves you mazondo and
mfombi.
I'm from Mfombi.
So I want to ask you about. I see on your menu.
Yeah.
You have mfombi.
Yes.
I don't know mfombi. Is it mfombi or Highfields?
Okay.
Is it that meal with the beef?
Highfields beef and vegetables, but I changed, because everything at Borussande is custom made. It's custom.
Makes sense now.
Yes.
So it has a personal touch of you, but it's same authentic menus.
You know what I mean? So I just changed from putting beef, the normal Highfields.
Okay.
And then this dish is being made by Shawn Makoni, who's from Fako Seko in Mfombi. And then I just changed it. I put maguru instead of beef.
Oh, okay. Sounds tasty.
Trust me, you love it. I mean, you love it. You love it. I cook with a passion. I'm a very passionate person. Whatever I do,
you do it with passion.
I think that's why sometimes I tend to be very emotional because I put too much passion in it.
So it's my cheaper one-way ticket to Zim and back.
You're getting it close.
Very.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing home to. This is home away from home.
That's why.
This is home. This
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy to be part of this project.
It does. We do merge.
Yes.
So you've been doing Bordeaux Sundays for how long now?
Okay. I'm getting into. I've had breaks. I've had setbacks. I'm getting into 2 years. I'm doing my second anniversary now.
Wow! It's been a journey.
The first anniversary I did in Joburg. Okay.
So you started in Joburg, then you came this side.
I started in the backyard of my brother's house.
Where was that?
It was in Utrecht. That was in level 4.
Lockdown.
Yes.
Oh.
And then
lockdown gave birth to a lot of things,
exactly.
right?
It gave us time to think.
Yeah.
As much challenges it had, it presented opportunities as well.
Plenty of business were born that time.
I started in the backyard of my brother's house. I was staying with my brother at that time, and I needed money. I was okay, fine. There's no more shows. There's no more anything. And then I went to Jimmy, one of the businessmen. I'm very they close. James McAdams. But then it's Jimmy Jimalo.
Ah, Jimmy Jimalo.
Yes.
So who doesn't know Jimmy Jimalo?
It's a club. It's a club named after him, isn't it?
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's Daniel. It's Daniel.
There also used to be Jimmy Jimalo in
Long Street.
In Long Street, yes.
So what happened is that I spent so much time with him during lockdown. He's come pick me up. We're spending so much time together. But he was busy building macadams.
Okay.
So I thought of my idea. I called one of the guys in job. Was also on top promoters also. I spoke about it. I called Bashmouth. And then I started doing by invite. Like I'll invite you guys from away from home.
Yes.
Then I'll say, guys, come to Borussande. I want 30 people only. People were driving to my brother's house. The support was even people that I didn't invite. Said, come. And then I'm like, okay. And then I started from nothing. I would wake up one morning and without even money to go buy stock. And people are calling me. We're coming. Then I would go and say, can I please have this and that? I'll pay it.
After.
I'll actually say 30 minutes.
Well, you are very connected for you to actually walk into something and say you pay later.
That's the advantage of
connections.
Of being a brand, of being shown cash. People believe like, okay, please can I please have this meat? I'll pay in 30 minutes. When they come, it's already on fire. I'm like, just give me an hour, please. That's how Borussande started.
Yeah.
That's the business mentality. You have to make something out of nothing. So.
And the support got me.
So it's been an amazing journey. Almost 2 years now.
It's almost 2 years now.
So did you what are the challenges that you met through the journey? Did you, when we started this podcast, we reached to a point that we wanted to give up because it was just too much. Did you also came to that?
Trust me, I've had bigger, major problems. Even up to now,
Yeah.
It's not an easy journey. It's not
And you feel like you want to give up?
Still, no, you don't get to have. I think people can confirm that for the past years, they've never seen me Borussande having a bottle of Hennessy or Smart. I've never, but before then, you'd see me in the club dressed all nice, pierced, with my earrings on, I'm being Sean Cash.
Yeah.
But now, because of this, I can't be Sean Cash anymore. It's very, trust me, it's very demanding. With the level I got into, like when I went to Johannesburg, I had the pleasure of being called by, I think that's the grandest stage of Africa. I'm talking about Baseline.
Baseline, okay.
Just it on radio, Metro.
Yes.
Gave me a call, said, I saw your concert, boy. Bring it here. Everyone wants to be Baseline. For me, it was a dream come true.
Yes.
Said, I'm giving you all this. So my major setbacks was when I started, the time that things went well for me. I got to a point that this is why I'm very passionate about the brand. Is the time that I didn't even have a place to stay. But I could wake up wherever I slept.
You still have your Bordeaux.
I was still market, Borussande, but I'm thinking, where am I going to sleep tonight?
Wow.
Things were down. I've never had money to come from where I have slept. I've been to Delft. I'm thinking, I'm now becoming a brand. I'm known by people. Now you can't tell them, guys, I don't have a place to stay, but I will Bordeaux tomorrow. I'm thinking, okay. But wherever I am, even I would sleep at Jimmy drinking with him in the morning. I never even slept or anything. I would wake up, take a bath. Not wake up, I would just go straight to Borussande.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I would cook for the people would still come, And then I started going on like that. And then major challenge I got was that when this thing started growing and growing and growing, I didn't know, everyone thought maybe this guy is not fit for this kind of brand, because of my passion. When you're passionate about something, you don't have time to wear Gucci or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'll be in slippers, even if this is the honor of Borussande.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what? No, it's not the honor of Borussande. So people that I would work with, I would say 70%, that would, say, let's take it away from him. That was the major setback that I had. I had people betraying me, and then because of passion, I would go straight on Facebook.
But that's how you know you've got a good thing going on, when everyone is after what you have or what you're doing.
Thank you. I think that got me strong. I went to a point that I even called my mother. I'm like, especially this thing when H Metrons never called me, Yeah, I was.
I saw you were featured on the article in H Metro.
They called me like, you're doing a good thing, because I had people from the concert that came.
At least you got featured in H Metro for a good thing. H Metro.
I was there. I'm sure. I'm sure.
H Metro. In H Metro.
2 years back, I was in there for Knox. Actually, front page for not paying, for running away with Knox's money. You know what I mean? So
seriously?
Yeah, I was in H Metro.
I missed that article.
Yeah, I was in there. It was one of the things that. This entertainment thing is very...
Did you want to clarify that? Or is it clarified already?
No, it wasn't clarified, because what happened is, this thing, trust me, it's helping someone on a birthday, This thing of passion, someone comes and then I was like that, Sean Cash come to my birthday, what can you bring? No, don't fine. The Knox is my guy, I call Knox. Okay, so there's no profit for you. You just pay, get your money back. But then, like I said, people change when things start booming, The show now was sold out, queue, and then started changing the deals, then the money things. Me, that night I went for holiday. I was dating this hot model from the. I'm sure she's very.
Mr. Cash.
She became South African.
Okay.
So this kind of she became very popular because people were saying, "Bring back the money." She was Zulu, so it was hashtag Zulu girl, bring back the money.
So people were saying she was the one that.
Yeah, because I went for like 4 days.
On holiday?
After the show, yeah, because normally people do that, switch off your phone.
Is this through the Bordeaux face,
no,
this is Mr. Cash face?
This is Mr. Cash. This is what got me to start my own Bordeaux.
Okay.
Instead of helping people, I ended up getting in trouble. Pushing, marketing people is my passion. And then at the end, I get blamed. Now the girl doesn't, whatever happened, Knox didn't get his money, and also Knox, whatever.
Meanwhile, you're on holiday.
My phone is off. Now Facebook is booming. I'm talking about 10,000 comments. People say, Sean did this.
Bring back the money.
Sean did that. Sean did this. That girl. That. Oh my God. I didn't even know anything.
So what happened now with you? Are you in good books with Knox?
We're actually best of friends. In Joburg, I think it's one artist that Borussande, I don't need to call him. His features just come with these people, like 20 people more than 3-4 times in Joburg, just to enjoy Bhodho.
Awesome.
That's the kind of friends we need. Hey, friends that support you, not friends that want free.
It's entertainment. For me, when the article featured, trust me, imagine your mother next door neighbor going to your mother saying, "What your son doing in SA now?"
Mwana nyakufara vanhu.
Yeah, I'm just in Maria Noxie.
But who linked the story to everyone, or who put it on Facebook?
That's the bad part about
Social media.
About being a brand, about being trying to make it when you it's a group of people, and then one's trying to make it, one wants to pull you down, one thinks you're not.
But in that essence, how easy or how difficult is it to then regain your brand back, or to gain your image back from that kind of fallback?
Thank you. That's a brilliant question. You know, that's what people see me. I believe that in me there's something that is me. I've fallen many times, but I always wake up with the Chinese. What do you call it? The
Chinese wake up
call. You know, when I'm put in a corner, that's when I think of something very brilliant. You know, I've fallen many times. I've been sabotaged. That people know so it's been sabotaged. This is why I left Cape Town to go to Joburg.
Yes.
People were shocked that I went to Joburg, and Joburg it went boom in a minute. You know, because I left because it was great, it was big. You know, but then somebody was too much. I even got attacked. Point of time, my phone was taken, and I got accused of a lot
of things.
I had a group of imagine having a group of 10 girls being accused of being harassed. This guy is using his brand, and I'll talk about it all. It's something that in my heart I'm like, okay, so I was careful, like whoever I date or when I ask, I got to a point that even every girl, if I take it to my house, I want to record if it happens.
So that if she,
you know what I mean,
says
because I was
a different story, you're like, I have evidence.
So, or if the thing that happened, because you're a brand, you make mistakes, but some of the things.
And our generation and the internet is very unforgiving when it comes to such.
Isn't it said how when you do something great, no one puts it out there, but the moment you do something, not like if you do something bad,
man.
People blow it out of proportion.
Just shout at a girl or something like that, or drag her.
Yeah.
Say, come here. The next thing is, you was trying to take me. Why did you rape me or something? So, I mean, in this industry, trust me, it's very difficult. It's whatever you do, whatever.
You have to be cautious.
I've been in every situation, every best situation you can imagine. Trust me, I've thought of going to the gym. I've thought of quitting everything so many times. And then when I'm about to quit, someone just calls and say, "Sean, where's Bhodho? This weekend I want to bring 10 of my friends." I'm like, oh shit, And then and this thing of being called by Jasid,
it was also a great opportunity.
That's the grandest stage, of having to see Buffalo Soldier, to go to your house where there's Nadia Nakai, all these big names.
I see you've met a lot of guys.
Yeah,
you've met a lot of artists.
Trust me,
you've met a lot of artists.
I've had contacts. I've got guys coming from the UK actually right now for Bordeaux.
Yeah.
In August. And
I saw the Bira Bay.
Bira Bay is another one, big project.
You're gonna tell us more about that also.
Yes. Yeah.
So you've met all these guys, all these artists from Zim. Like, who was like the best person? Like, energy. When you meet someone, there's a character that's like, this guy.
Collection.
Yeah,
okay.
Amongst all the guys.
When you talk of artists, people. It's one of my setbacks as well that I'll talk about today. People. I was very close to Soldier Love.
Was.
Yes, I was very. I'm still. I'm very. I was because I thought everything he said.
You also didn't pay him.
Me. No.
What happened?
You know what? Me, and when it comes to Soldier Love,
yeah,
he was the person who understood me. He would relate his life with me.
Soldier Love is also from.
No, it's actually partly in faculty, but I was pleased to go to sleep. I was at his house in Masasa Park. Spent time together in Masasa Park.
Yeah.
I was with him, and then I could talk to him. Then he'd say, "But why do people, what I was talking about? When you're doing good things, people still." That's something I respected about him, because I got to a point where I sat down with him, and he sent me videos saying "Big up Sean Cash in Cape Town," whatever. And then even when he came here,
did he also do a song for you?
No, he did endorsements.
Okay, all right.
And then the thing is, he could relate his story to my story.
Yes. Yeah, he has a story.
Yes. So he was like, I'm a bad guy. I do all these nasty things. He's taking drugs and everything, but I'm singing for you guys. Even when I'm sick, I'm on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Look at my house. I've got a house. I've got cars. But you still call me stupid. But like, whatever I sing, you guys dance to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you still call me stupid. It's like, you, Sean, you're doing all these good things. You're doing all this promoting and marketing. But look now, you've made money out of it, much money out of it. But still people blame you on Facebook. You do this
But the good thing, they don't talk about it.
So whatever he's saying was related.
I think most people do relate to his music.
Such a love is
so
like,
amongst all the people that you've met, even Dr. Mapumo, you say meeting Soja Love was the best.
Being Soja Love was, okay, I'd say with all due respect to, okay, it was a pleasure being Borussande catering for Thomas Mapumo.
Yes.
Okay, it was one of my things, but to be honest with you,
Soja Love was
up close and personal. Soja Love, because I could relate to what I was talking about. Yes, Thomas Mapumo would say, okay, I want you to do this, grow a brain like this. I was impressed. I was impressed about it, and I was also, it was a good thing for me. It was a highlight of my brand, being able to be cooking for Thomas Mapumo, talking to him, Borussande, you know what I mean?
Did you ever get to meet Tuku?
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, a guy called Tongai was one of the top promoters, flew me from here to Joburg to be marketing for Oliver Mtukudzi.
Wow.
So I was doing marketing for his show at Baseline that time. So I met him there, up close and personal as well. And then when he came here again, the same guy, Tongai, went to his hotel room. He was a very humble guy, very, very, very humble.
He's a great good.
Well, he was very good, quiet, But in terms of inspiration and talks and stuff, Soja Love. Trust me, you don't believe it. Soja Love would talk about your life.
I think meeting a lot of different famous people and being influenced and being around all these successful people has a way of influencing you as a person. What would you say were one of the highlights or one of the greatest things that you take away from being in that situation where you're exposed to people with platforms?
Okay, I was lucky in a way that people that I interacted with, they had a similar background, how they started. So interacting with these guys, they would talk about their journeys.
Mm-hmm.
It made me
then
strong.
You relate.
Imagine you've got a feeling of you want to quit, and then this one tells you, your brand. I'm talking about Thomas Mapumo telling you that, you know what, I see you doing
amazing things.
I'm seeing you buying houses with this project, and you're about to quit, and you see someone who's Thomas Mapumo saying that to you.
It's amazing, eh?
So it's the motivation.
Motivation,
it kept you going.
Trust me, it was, for me, these people, their journeys, and then what they say to me and what they believe to me. Imagine, I'm talking about, I got so much respect for Jasid. He was mentoring me so much, this thing, trust me. Okay?
It's an amazing project.
Amazing project, yeah.
And when just to talk about, when we're talking about artists,
have
you ever met any difficult artist? People that have ego, they're like, this guy, I'm not going to deal with him again.
It's, I would say this.
Do you want to mention names or you just want to say?
Being in the industry,
yes.
Trust me, I forgive all of them. Why? All of them at some stage, they're very arrogant.
All of them, in a way.
It's nature. I think it's nature because I think when you start getting that, people saying guys, it's not easy when you go on stage and then you've got
ladies,
20 people just saying flexi. Trust me, only 20 people, or even 10 people
already
playing.
The ego,
You understand? So that thing.
Believe me, if two people, three people are showing my attention, my character changes also.
Exactly.
I understand.
Okay,
so I can relate.
I can relate to. Okay, I'll talk about Silent Killer.
Silent Killer.
Yes. I was close to him as well.
Yes.
So Silent Killer told me. I said to him, because when at his highlight of his career, he lost many friends. You know what I mean? Because it was this ego you're talking about. So now when things started going down, now he's back. So I was on Zim. I was with them. So I was asking him what happened. Why were you? Not talking to your friends? And he said to me, "Bruh, trust me. I don't know what money does to people. I don't know what fame does to people." He didn't even know.
I think it's not even about money. It's fame. The moment you realize.
He doesn't believe it. He doesn't even know what was happening. It just happens. Things change.
Things change.
I'm used to sitting here with you guys here, but now I can afford to go and have pizza by myself.
It's a different
circles change. So I think it's because of circles. I'm talking about someone who could not even afford 3 meals a day. Now you're being flown to Cape Town in a plane.
A different,
so fame. All of them. At some stage,
it does change.
It does.
I always give this joke that if I'm to win a like lotto tomorrow, I'm gonna change my wife. I will need a supermodel.
Definitely, that's the first thing they do. You know, that's why you see half of them, dance artists, all of them.
But money shouldn't change you though. You should stay rooted to
Money
who
don't
you are.
change we. We are money
It's
changer. So, Mr. Cash, can you take us through the Borussande, the business ventures, the partnership? I understand there's also something that is coming in the pipeline, Bordeaux Mobile.
Yes. I'd say after some partnerships I put in courts that didn't work out very well, that probably didn't understand the brand or where I was coming from. I think this was a God blessing. I finally met someone who would understand me, my friend, who didn't look at me like a boy from Fakosi. Someone who saw my
The vision.
vision, my passion, my flaws, what I was lacking, my weaknesses, and this guy
Complimented that.
complimented that. I met him. I think 3 years back. I used to work with him, and this guy is in the same industry. He owns 2 restaurants.
Oh.
And I've worked with him. He knows my mischief. He knows everything. So, besides being a partner, he's also my life coach.
Oh, and he does apologize for. He was supposed to be here,
Yes.
but he apologized also. Busy man.
Very busy man. I mean, he's running.
But a
2
great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
2 restaurants, and then he managed to say, okay, fine. Before we go to the brand, okay, what do you need? You know what I mean? What do you want for you to be comfortable, for you to push this thing very well? Then he listened to me, and I took him to all the same community clubs. You know, I'm talking about the white guy, so he didn't mind wherever I took him. You know, wanted to see exactly what I was getting himself into.
Yeah.
And then after saying, they say, okay, fine, I'm in. You know, and then his name is Caden, Mr. Caden Hawkins, very nice guy, and but tough. You know, and you say, okay, fine. I mean, I dreamt of a guy who would come to me and say, you know what, I'm gonna make your dream come true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use whichever means. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Whichever means for you to make your dream come true. I want to be able to say when you're on the podium receiving an award or you do great, like I made that boy.
So this is like a dream come true.
A dream come true for me.
Wow.
And you know, I spend 24/7 time with him. You know what I mean? I'm always around him, and his family is very supportive. And we've got major investors in it. We're looking at. I'm talking about the next project is. I think it's growing big.
Yes.
So we're gonna be very mobile.
Wow, that's
Mobile.
great.
Yeah,
That's-
mobile. People can have order now, Monday to Saturday in a mobile kitchen.
No
but
more.
it's
So I wanted to ask. So Bordeaux is only at the moment. It's only available on Sunday.
only- on Sunday, it's a full concept. I'm talking about. You know, it's
So what, like-
chill out kids.
So
you know,
during the week, where do we get it?
it's gonna be a takeaway kind of vibe.
At the moment, we don't have
We
it.
don't have it.
Or this is the future now.
It's a future. It's gonna be on TripAdvisor. We're also targeting the tourist. We're targeting different target markets. You know, imagine you're arriving near the airport. When you open a pamphlet, Borussande is a place, a must-visit place.
Is it also coming on the? Are you also in the future planning to
Yes.
come on the apps?
Nearby feature.
Wow.
I'm talking about Uber
Yes,
Eats. I'm
yes,
talking
yes.
about you can find anywhere else. You can get them takeaway. It's gonna be all over.
That's awesome.
Yes, and also planning a cook show because the guy is also
Also a chef.
a well-known chef. He's a popular chef.
Wow.
So we're planning a reality TV show where we cook on a Mondays or on a Tuesdays, and then we cook, we introduce dishes and stuff like that. So it's a lot that's gonna come with it, and expand to places like Mozambique. You know, Mozambique are calling for it. UK calling for it. Zimbabwe definitely is home. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's my dream. I'm gonna have one Bordeaux kitchen in Fakos where I grew up, and I mean that's my hood. So it's big
So
projects.
speaking about taking this board also to Zimbabwe, there's also places that do the same in Zimbabwe. What?
There can only be one Borussande. I mean, I'm talking about our Borussande dishes are signature to us only. You know what I
Nice.
mean? And what happens? It's not about only selling food and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot happens in Borussande. It's
Yeah. Please explain a day at a Borussande.
Okay.
Explain a day
Borussande is the only place where
from the start. What time does it start? What do we get there? What happens there?
Borussande starts at 12.
Yes.
It's a day event.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they realize that no one buys so much food. When you're dancing, you know, and that people.
There's music, there's performance.
There's laid back music for you guys to enjoy the meal, and as the time goes on, the tempo of the music changes. So you've got your shisha, you've got perhaps your family, your kids. I mean, parents go away. That's one of my tricks. Okay, I'm actually letting it out. One of my secrets.
Yes.
People try to copy it. It's family oriented. Parents go where their kids want them to go.
That's very true.
That's very true. So
I'm sure you learned that from the restaurant.
I learned a lot. I mean, take care of the kid. Pick a tip for you.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
The kid is calling your name. Sean, come here, please. You know.
Definitely.
And then so
even if you meet a lady in the street, if you get along with the child, you win the lady.
So definitely it's not a passer thing.
Yeah.
It's the only place you can go with your wife. I mean, it's not a place where only people go. I mean, clubbers go to. You know? People don't go to clubs. Even people go to church and come to Borussande with your husband. Talk about preach. And
very family oriented.
Biggest also, one of the main concepts is networking. You meet anyone there. That's a place where you can meet. I'm checking anybody you can meet there. You can meet the who's and who's. Like, oh, there he is. And if you walk up to him and say, what's up? Because with Borussande, the person will listen.
Chill out and then
So speaking of this beautiful concept and everything that we can do and everything that we can get from there, for our listeners and viewers that are watching this episode, how do they get to Borussande and where is Borussande?
Okay, Borussande, at the moment it's in Pinelands, the village. I tend to change venues because it's one of our projects that in the future we're looking at a Bordeaux village where we're gonna have something that is custom built only for Borussande. You know what I mean? You're gonna have your own place where everything is custom. Right now, we go to venues. We're trying to keep the brain alive. And I keep on saying to people that it's not about the venue. It's about Borussande. You know, even under a tree, I'll do Borussande.
Awesome.
You know, I've done Borussande.
And you should get that taste that you get.
The taste, the vibe, the same. You know, I mean, this is a place where I'm talking about when you do something wrong to your wife or to your husband on a Monday. You'd say, sorry, baby, I'll take you to Borussande. And she'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Understand? That's Borussande.
But how do they locate you? So do you have
Facebook page?
Facebook page, okay.
Facebook page, Borussande's Chill Out. There's Borussande's Chill Out. And then there's Borussande's Cape Town. Both pages are working.
Okay.
And we also have Instagram. Borussande's Chill Out.
All right.
So we're always we're growing. I'm on Twitter. We're going to be everywhere else. Like I said, pamphlets, Uber Eats. We're going to do many commercial invites. You'll be surprised seeing Borussande on being advertised on MTV or channel or on thing. That's where we're going.
Definitely, the sky's the limit. So
I'm stopping at any point.
So I have this picture.
Yes.
I'll put it out for the guys to see this picture. Can you explain this day?
Okay.
What was happening?
This was my first. When I went to Joburg, you know,
Yeah.
I said I made it in Cape Town. You know, Cape Town is booming. I was doing the gardens and people coming. So now because of the things happening several in my life, and I went through a lot. You know, accusations. You know, at one point I even spent 2 nights in prison.
Prison?
Yeah. In the cells.
In the cells, yeah.
In the cells. Because I fight.
So next time,
hectic.
so next time when we introduce it, should we say Sean Kex,
The
ex-con?
Ex-con. People used to call me the bad boy of entertainment. You know, I'm talking about accusations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you're accused, and then
You are the bad boy of
and then
entertainment.
someone doesn't want me to do Borussande. Feels challenged. They say, "Fine, go take him from the police." Police comes, and they say, "Okay, fine, take him out."
Yeah.
And you know what I did?
Yeah.
How much I love Borussande because then I got released on a Saturday. On Sunday I had Borussande. I posted out Saturday night.
Freshly from the prison.
For president in the spec. So when I went to Joburg, I said, okay, I'm starting again. But
Also, this was Joburg.
So this was my first in Joburg. I went to this place called Mland and told them about the brand.
Okay.
The good thing about whenever I tell someone about this brand, they're like, okay, they're willing to take the chance. Okay, fine, do it on a Sunday, you know. And hey, support in Joburg was overwhelming. I mean, I was working with this guy called DCG, Dream Jesus Global. They do these mission parties in Johannesburg. It was just been a friend of mine and Zim used to club together. So he was okay, I'll help you grow the brand. So we did banners, I marketed. I'm like, I'm going to make it in Joburg, you know. And then boom, this day, place is packed. You know? So there was a photo shoot. And now this guy calls me. Now, because I'm worried about the post at the same time, but I want to be in a photo. I'm Sean Cash. I want to be in the
You wanted about the image.
Yes, so just get to me a couple of photos. This was the best photo of the day.
When I was going through your profile and I saw this, I laughed. I was like, I want to know what was
I
happening.
was looking all over, and the guy said, "Come on, just for a minute. I can't take off my eyes off the pots." You know, and
It's a great picture.
So is this like a typical day at Bordeaux, or does things get more relaxed and chilled for you? Obviously, for the fan base and the customers and everything,
for the past 1 year, almost 2 years, I've never chilled.
It's been hectic always.
For me, even if there's 5 people, for me, if there's 4 people, those 4 people should laugh Borussande.
Should yes, yeah.
So what I mean, I'm very passionate. I'm like, I'm a person who makes something out of nothing. So trust me, I would go to the cars, I would carry their cooler boxes, I would go to their cars. Say, thank you for coming. If you come to Borussande, trust me, even if I'm cooking, I'm also outside. Because people tend to say, show me here. So I'm like, I go to the car, thank you for coming, and open their doors, and walk with them. People feel that, okay.
They're welcomed.
They're welcome. If there's nothing, I'll tell the two, like, guys, you know what, I didn't have money for stock those days. So I'm like, hey, guys, I need money for stock, but Borussande is Borussande. You know what I mean? I only have this kind of meal, you know? But chill, trust me. And I had summer award winner, it's best Africa dancehall. I've seen dancehall.
Yes.
South African. Is a top South African musician.
Who's that?
Blake Dillinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you shared something recently.
Yeah, actually.
Something also. Okay, talking about that and that. What's the relationship? What's happening between you and the Mbira Bay?
Mbira Bay. Pretty. I'm talking about when people see Wax or Rex. You know, she contacted me. You know, because there's people say I'm the bad boy of entertainment.
Are you still the bad boy of entertainment?
No, I'm not. But you know, I'm not.
But the name never goes.
Yeah, so people say, no, Sean, you know, Sean will do this, Sean will do that. So when she contacted me, it's like, okay, I believe in you. And I'm going to do this tour. So this tour is going to be Borussande tour as well. So we're going to go to different provinces. Because trust me, I've got people, province calling me, bring this here, bring this here. So when Mbira Bay, kind of music for me, people want to have meals, you know, listening to some mellow sweet Mbira, sweet mellow voice, sitting on a chair.
Okay.
And she's that kind of a crowd. She's that kind of a person. So I listen to the tracks. And I'm like, okay, I want to work with you. I'm not going to do big names, but you know what? I know what your act is compliments Borussande.
Also, you're doing a venture with her.
Exactly.
As she does her tour, you'll be with her.
We're going to go to Pretoria. We're going to go to Durban. We're going to go to
amazing.
PE, Joburg, and then we're going to close it up in Zimbabwe on the 23rd of December in Harare Gardens. And then next year we're going to Zambia.
And you'll be taking Bhodho with you.
Bhodho, yeah, it's Borussande.
So it'll be done every Sunday?
No, other tours.
Or are you going different days of the week?
Okay, I'm going to go, it's every Sunday, so it's going to be a month. So we're going to spend a week in Durban. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to do welcome parties in each and every province. Get to know the city. And then I also see, because like I said, we're expanding. I want to have Borussande, Cape Town, I want to have Borussande PE, Borussande Johannesburg, Borussande Durban, Borussande UK.
At the moment, you only have Borussande in Cape Town.
Cape Town and
Cape Town is special.
And Joburg is there, but there's this thing that shouldn't catch when you're not there. It's going to happen. So I'm still building a team.
I have 2 questions for you I want to ask. So do you do the cooking, or you have people that cook?
Okay, Bordeaux, the dish, the one that the Bordeaux dish. The Fago's dish. I personally cook myself.
All right.
And then the other Simon types, I normally get people to come and help me out. You know, but I overlook those things. I look at the whole project.
Make sure everything is on
so
point.
I'm still trying to build a team as well. We're building a team.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got a partner who's a top chef. So someone who does expensive dishes at this restaurant is coming into an African cuisine. Someone who tells you, no, I just want to add my in your mazondo.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do this. You know, if you want mazondo, you know that if you put bay leaves in mazondo, it does that. You know, so I've got that person next to me. So when you come to Borussande, you're gonna have just mazondo.
Yeah.
No.
I see where you're going with this, but I hope you maintain that Zimbabwean feel.
Definitely.
You will maintain that. Yeah. Then my other question is, how is the support? The main people that come to your Borussande, is it people from Zimbabwe or is everyone?
Okay, in Joburg, you know, it's I have people from Nigeria coming to it because trust me, some people come for the vibe.
Yes.
Borussande, not only for the meals, but when they taste the meals, they love it. So because of connections.
Yes.
So if I have Buffalo Soldier
is also his crowd.
I have Black Dillinger is South African, but he's supporting the movement.
Yes.
So he comes to hotel a lot of. So the feel of having hostesses in the place, Marina being served, shisha, kids playing around, kids eat for free, You know, people love that vibe. So it's all races. Now I'm targeting tourists, like I said.
Awesome.
It's all
Food
races.
is food. Food is a universal
It
language.
is.
so-
Exactly. I need to bring it out there.
But yeah, it's very true because me, I've tasted food from Nigeria, and I love food from Nigeria.
I love
I've
it too as
tasted
well.
local food, and I love it. So I'm happy.
So, with that being said, what has been the highlight of Borussande? What's the most successful moment
Yeah.
of you with Borussande?
With Borussande.
When you look back and you say, this is the epitome and I'd like to reach this or surpass that phase.
For me, being at baseline. I mean,
Yeah,
these guys, they pull out
numbers.
1,000 plus people paying money every Thursday night. I'm not talking about weekends.
Yeah,
They've got a thing going on Thursday night where people come and pay almost 150 rands for that's all. And I'm talking about all races. I'm talking about whites, whoever. I'm talking about people from Angola. So when I saw that, so it's trust me, being in baseline for me was the highlight of my career because I got to meet everyone, Makadzi, all these top musicians.
yeah.
And I go to Qatar for Miss Chin Johannesburg. You know what I mean? Just Bhodho Qatar for Miss John. You know, so for me, that was highlight of my career. And that call, I mean, being close to someone who was in Metro, one of the top radio stations.
Yeah, no, it's just
in South Africa, and Just is a big name.
it's a big name, yeah.
And being
also part of Bongo Muffin. Yeah.
So him, you know, lecturing me, being with him side to side every time, calling me, no, don't do this, do that. That was out of my career. Trust me. I'm thinking of being at the baker at my brother's house. We have to go borrow pots there and there. And then my brother's wife would say, no, this pot is a special pot for me. You know. And then now I'm at a red carpet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was an amazing experience.
I couldn't believe it was me. Even when I did the baseline as well, and I did Miss Tin Johannesburg, it's me. It's Sean Cash. It's the big boy from Entertainment. It's the boy from Focus, you know. I'm there. I'm getting calls from UK. Guys saying, okay, when I come to Borussande, even all the artists when they come, I need to call them and say, come. To say, they would tell the promoter, like, can we pass through Borussande?
Wow.
The meal. So for me, it was, okay, this is amazing. This is, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So if you weren't combining food and entertainment, what would you be doing?
Bebeto. You said Bebeto, right?
Bebeto.
Bebeto.
Yeah, trust me. Currently right now,
Yeah.
my mind, everything inch of my blood is on my brand.
If you were not doing that, what you're doing right now, what would you?
What would you be doing if?
I hope not making it rain.
I'd definitely be playing soccer again.
Playing soccer.
Yeah, because soccer, I mean, it's you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You get paid for it. You get fame. You know what I mean? You enjoy doing it. It's something that I would love to do again.
Is fame at the root of the concept and everything that you do, or is it just something that?
It's a good question. I think I've surpassed that stage. Now, fame for me is not the first thing. You know, I told you when I used to play soccer, I used to be known. I went to one of the well-known schools in Zim.
Which one is that?
Marx Brothers in Yangon.
Oh, okay.
You know? So when you come back from holidays, you know, people be like, oh, this guy's from Marist, you know, in the
Yeah.
you know, you're wearing a tracksuit, you know, Bhodho, you know.
My Bhodho.
So we were the first guys who would go to town clubbing, you know what I mean? They did see us on Saturday, going to town wearing nice clothes, and like, this guy's...
Which clubs were you attending in Zim?
Synergy, Maze, Icon, those were very good clubs in Zim.
I think we're in the same generation. You
Exactly. So, you know, in the
Which
ghetto.
takes me out of the context.
You know what I mean?
I'll pretend
So
I know what that is.
Did you ever? Sorry to cut you. Did you ever get a chance to attend a CMAD function?
Simba is a good friend of mine. Trust me, Simad, I think that's where I started this, doing laugh for this.
For
I used to go to it was the first week, first week of August normally.
Yeah, yeah.
I was there. Last weekend I was there, and I was always there.
Yeah.
I got to a point that when my mom sees the Simad advert on TV,
and the posters also in the streets.
all the money in the house is hidden. You know what I mean? It got to that point.
They know
like,
something is about to go down.
I'll take
What
a
was
risk.
the money hidden?
Don't know. I'll take a risk on that day. On that day.
Yeah.
So even by now, my mom and I still like those days. That's why.
Do people still have like the love that we used to have for a show? Because I couldn't wait for CMAD also.
Things have changed. I mean, I think our generation was the last. That's why you find out that back then we used to go for afternoon session. We used to go to a club at 12.
Yeah.
Go home at 7.
Yeah, isn't it used to have like the afternoon
session, and then
yeah.
trust me, you're okay, you're fine for the weekend. But now,
I was so loyal to CMAD. Like CMAD started in Les Brown.
Yeah.
Then they moved to Waterwood. Then they went to Sheraton. That was my brand.
He still remains one of the best organizers for me.
I
think it's him and Simba Body Slam.
Yeah, Simba Body Slam.
Yeah.
And talking about Simba Body Slam, recently he was like saying, "I don't want to do Madiran." He's the one behind Madiran, right?
Because of Cape Town.
Because of Cape Town, and also the last Madiran that they did, and that there was money stolen and what. What's happening in Cape Town? What's happening with the promoters? Are the promoters? Tell us more about what's happening in Cape Town.
Like I said, there's passion, and then there is people who take chances. Like if I pick up a phone that is worth like 10,000 rands,
yeah,
and then automatically I call an artist to come sing.
Yes,
and it's some passion. It's like it's a chance. Like I grew up with a well-known artist.
Yeah,
like I know, but he stays in my hood. I call him for a show.
Yeah,
I think it starts with the artist back home. You know what I mean? Not being that professional.
Yes.
So it's not. Simba is well organized. I've had a chance to work with him.
That part I understand. The part I want to find out from you is what's happening at the shows, especially like money being stolen by the bouncers. People getting in, like instead of getting through the door, they have another way so that the promoters doesn't make money. And the violence that is happening at the shows, the stealing of things that are happening, especially in Cape Town lately.
I think, from experience, to be honest with this thing,
yes,
this thing is really it's killing the shows. Even artists are scared to come to Cape Town at some point.
Yeah.
Even the people, because we used to have one artist filling up the whole.
One
yes. artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now you need 3, you need 4. It's because people have lost faith because of security reasons. Why? Because of I'm talking about shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, if money, you're doing a show. I'll give you an example. There's Prince Bhodho. We're organized. That's why his shows normally no one does all these things because everything's registered. What he does is you go to a registered security company.
Yes.
A registered security company.
Mm-hmm.
Guys come. You go to
no shortcuts.
No shortcuts. Joburg. You go to Baseline. Tickets and combi tickets. I mean, if the show is cancelled, you get your money back. You know, if there's whatever storm, whatever, you get your money back. But in Cape Town, it's because everyone's now a promoter. You know what I mean? There's shows every week. Everyone's now a promoter.
Yeah.
There's no more passion. There's no more. They're just doing things. You know what I mean? It's just,
I see.
And just put people at risk at these shows. And you're losing people who can, you know, like for Simba, if you want to come here, there's threats, there's things like, okay, like you, if you wake up tomorrow and do a show, trust me, you need to pass through some people that will say, who is he? Why is he doing the show? You understand? But this and
they will try to sabotage you.
Yeah, sabotages, trust me, it's Cape Town is a mother of all sabotages. I'm telling you. You can ask any promoter around the world, they'll tell you, Cape Town, they'll think twice.
But it's so bad because I believe like an artist from Zimbabwe, if they're making it in Zimbabwe, you know the next place they think to go and perform to is where? It's either UK or Cape Town.
Like I told you, I'm a boy from Fakosi. You've been sleeping in your mom's kitchen. You no disrespect. You can't even afford any money, and then, damn, you're going to Cape Town. So for him, being in a plane, I mean, someone couldn't afford to go to town from Bari to town. Someone would walk from Bari to town.
Yeah, I grew up in Bari. I would just walk.
Yeah. So now you're getting into a plane. You know what I mean? You're meeting all these beautiful girls that you see on Instagram saying, I'm from Cape Town, I'm at the beach. So for them, it's like, okay, let me just go to Cape Town and enjoy Cape Town. But then at the same time, they also clean their brains, you know? And then, like I said, everyone's a promoter. I just make a deal, I get 10,000 or whatever. I get
they're doing shortcuts.
Shortcuts is good.
Because I saw a post recently, I can't remember the guy that posted it, but I think it was the one that organized the Stana event. I don't know his name.
That was very sad. I mean,
Montego Gardens. I saw he said, I've been doing this for a long time. I've not been getting money, but it was just for entertainment. But I'm tired because they're not behaving.
That's the thing.
At the shows.
When you go to a show, I mean, the only person who said is a promoter. You guys are happy, you're fighting and stuff, but the promoters put money in it. People put money.
The promoter is like touching your head like what you're doing in the picture there.
Trust me.
Yeah.
People work hard. Now,
So
I've
it's
seen
people's investments on the line.
on the
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And we are losing we've lost good promoters. You know,
Because of, yeah.
Gamala Boss now gone back to Zim with the likes of Mofu, they're very good promoters. Where even Simba used to do good shows. You'd enjoy even the stage work, you know, you'd have proper sound system, sound, you know. But these people, they all quit because of this sabotage. Because, you know, I'm like, okay, fine, what's there for me? If I make a loss, it's better. But I can't make a loss, but I'm at risk, you know. And now the person who getting to quit now, Bhodho. Bhodho is one of the experienced promoters. He's done Mafumu, he's done big shows. You know what I mean? But if you see him saying that, he's a strong
it's
guy.
too much now.
He's going to PE. You may experience people if you do, you know, when you go to PE, you do a show there, you come from Cape Town, take a flight there, you do shows there.
It's better.
It's a good. We derive a lot from him.
But it's a loss from us people in Cape Town.
And for upcoming promoters, if you see the tycoon saying they quit, I mean,
Said.
In your perspective in being on the front line and seeing all of this, what do you think needs to be done to change the situation or revert back to status quo?
okay, I took the other route, okay, of a chilled Sunday. I think for other people to change this thing, I'll be lying. I don't think there's any solution to this. We've held.
Is that you giving up?
We have
We can't give up.
we've done this promoters association thing. We used to have meetings,
Yeah.
you know, and there's one guy secret guy who maintained order, but still people get away because you maintain order, né?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, the guys come to your house, no one supports you. People, you come back to your house yourself. No one supports you, saying, no, let's protect this guy. So for Cape Town, I'm sorry to say this, it will take time
For us to get back to.
until people invest in security, because you can't stop a bouncer from getting money from you. Can't. Everyone wants money, unless you take your whole family, your brothers start to be on the door to be, because trust me, there is no. I don't know. I don't know the way out with this bad name that Cape Town has got, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, we hope for the best.
Yeah.
So, are you a Christian? What do you believe in? What is your?
Okay, I put both.
You believe in both?
I'm a full-time Christian,
Yes.
and Bordeaux is a God-believing brand.
Yes.
I grew up in a Christian family. Like,
Yes.
if you don't go to church, there's no breakfast for you.
Yeah. That's
So
yeah.
trust me, I'm a full-time Christian. Okay, although sometimes, when you come to Cape Town, Sundays and weekends, that's when you're busy. But I would love to go to church. I grew up in a very, trust me, that even if you're smelling cigarette, even if you're a friend of mine, you couldn't come close to our house.
Yeah.
Because my mother was Archdeacon of Anglican, and I went to a Catholic school. And trust me, I grew up I'm a Christian. I'm a full-time Christian.
Full-time Christian.
Full-time.
Ah, that's great. That's great. I don't know. Do you have any questions? I have a game that I want to ask you here.
Yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's go.
Before we go to the game, I'm sure there's another young Sean out there thinking of starting something. What would you like to say to them? Maybe they want to give up, or maybe what would you say to a young Sean there?
Okay, I'd say don't think it's easy.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't see us on Facebook posting things like you're not happy.
Yeah.
I'd say consistency, patience, and most of all, especially if you're in Cape Town, surround yourself with the right people. Okay, and I think the only way you can do that is God, because you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Ask God to give you good friends, because trust me, no one is happy with whatever
I
you're doing.
have good friends.
Only
No,
God
you're
knows
right.
that.
Only God knows
God
that.
knows that, yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. So this game is called Choose One.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you two people. Right.
Okay.
So like, for example, if I say Flex White or Caramel Black, I'm obviously gonna say Flex White. Not saying- yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I'll resume my comment on that.
Thank you for
I think
that.
that should be the first one.
Okay, so Buffalo Soldier or Timula?
Why?
Yeah, I know why. Just tell me, Buffalo Soldier or Timula?
Timula.
Timula.
It's coming trouble.
And
No explanation.
No
needed.
explanation.
It's just hard questions.
so
Okay.
I hope you know everyone. I hope you know everyone that I'm gonna ask you. I know you know because you're in the interim industry.
Yeah.
This is a funny one. My Titi or Madam Boss?
Madam Boss.
Hey, that was quick.
Wow,
that was quick.
there was no hesitation whatsoever.
Madam Boss.
Yeah.
Joburg or Cape Town?
Cape Town.
Okay, you still even though it's the mother of all sabotage, you still love Cape Town.
Home is home, so he made his home away from home in
Cape Town.
So you always think the best of everything.
Definitely. Ja Praiser or Winky D? I know people are tired of this question, but I wanted to say Winky D and someone else, but anyway, Ja Praiser and Winky D.
Winky D.
I'm happy you said Winky D. If you say Ja Praiser, I was not going to post this podcast. No, I'm joking.
Ja Praiser, I'm choosing you.
No, I'm joking.
I choose you.
And of course, I can't say Ja Praiser and Winky D and not ask Oliver Mtukudzi or Mkanya.
Welcome to Kuza.
I told you Tuku is a legend. Why do you even ask that still?
This one, I don't know if I got it right, but I'm going to try. DJ Winnie. You know DJ Winnie, right?
Yeah, got you there?
Yes. And Selector Father B. DJ Winnie or Selector Father B? Hey!
DJ Winnie.
Serious?
This is the
I
baddest
think
film.
you poked the hole
Can you explain why? I thought you...
No. We said no explanations.
Please,
It's hard questions.
my apologies. I need it.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say...
I want to explain this. Okay.
Yes.
I'll say this industry is tough.
Yeah.
Winnie is a chief dealer. She's been to Dubai, you know?
I don't know.
DJing, yeah. She's going to a show in Dubai.
Wow.
So you love. I mean, she's a chief dealer. There's a woman in this industry. I mean, if you see guys quitting, and
And
Winnie
she's
is
pushing.
in there. So I'm saying I'll choose Winnie.
Nice.
You just got poked because you were expecting Father B. That's
No, I know. I won't ask why I asked, but thank you for that. Wow. So congratulations to her. I'm happy she's doing well. Yeah. And Etherton B, right?
Yeah, Judgment.
Yeah, Judgment or Abi Chappelle.
Voice of the Voiceless. That's
Voice of the Voiceless.
Yeah.
A similar one. Smiley or Merciless.
Smiling.
Eish.
I'm one of those Usadaro clan.
Sadaro. Okay, I think this is the last one. Judgment Yard or Juggling Family.
Juggling family. Juggling family.
Juggling Family.
Juggling family.
Okay, so I think the last one, right? This is not a question. So we used to have a big five in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
You know the big five,
Yeah.
right? The Mkanya and what.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you still have a big five now? If you were to ask you to give us the big five right now in Zimbabwe, who will be in the top five?
Okay. With the death of Soldier Love, of Tukudzi, okay, I'd say Winky D,
1,
Natty O.
2. Wow. Okay. I also saw Tinashe Mtarisi saying welcome to the big five. So yes, so you confirming it. So yeah, okay, Natty O.
Natty O. So I said Winky D, Natty O.
Yes.
Chapresa, of course.
Yes.
And then I have the two unreplaceable. I can't. No. I can't replace Soldier Love and Tukudzi. I can't. So I will leave it at 3. I'm still to find my other 2.
Oh my God! Seriously?
I just gave you one.
Okay, give us your top.
Are you talking about the 6 packs and the muscles?
Okay, Karamo, can you give us your big five?
I only have one. There's no 4. Baba Harare plus Baba Harare.
But
Nice one.
I'll still put Soldier Love in the top 5. Even if it's dead,
Please.
his music still plays. I mean,
Sean Cash,
yeah.
please, can you finish the top 5? You've met almost every Zimbabwean celebrity. I saw your picture with Bazooka. I saw your picture with Enzo. Can you finish the top 5?
Winky D, Chapresa, Natty O.
Yes.
What's Holyton doing? Ishan
Is trying.
is trying. Okay.
So I think it's funny. So from big 5, I have big 3 because there's show that is happening in Zimbabwe. Let me just tell you, on the HICC, right?
Yeah.
And they only have 3 acts.
Same.
So
Who's the 3 acts? Is it the same names he mentioned?
funny.
Really? Oh, wow.
So this it's happening at HICC on the 18th of June,
Yeah.
and it's only Winky D, Japres, and Natty O.
So
we don't have a big five anymore.
Not anymore. Those guys, I think those two they left for it that can be placed very soon. Other guys are doing well. They're doing good. Okay. Killer T is almost there. Killer T is.
But is it just me, or do I feel like people get celebrated more when they are no more? Bring it back to reality. Would we have put Soldier Love into
Definitely.
this list if he was still
Trust me.
alive? Tuku, no doubt.
Okay.
But would we have placed him?
Each and every household in Zim would play Soldier Love song. Every taxi, every car. That guy was an icon.
I once went to a show Soldier Love performed.
So in that it was a big boy of entertainment. That's why people trust me. Even his shows, even people love that guy. People, I mean, he was an icon. People, that's why he got the status of being a hero. I mean, you don't get a status so easily. I mean, he got it because people. He's saying about his life. He's saying about people's lives. About to get. Also, love would find him sitting in a ghetto, sitting like this. That's why he lived mostly to the people. So I'm telling you, that guy. Even Tuku says it. It's only that it on his flaws, like he was diabetic and issues with these drug things and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but trust me, the boy was an icon.
I forgot to ask you one thing. My apologies. On the choose which one is which one. ED or Chami? ED or Mgabe? I had to ask, please, ED or Mgabe?
Let's see which side is leaning towards. We have a red mark and a yellow mark.
Okay.
I think he's on the yellow mark. Let's leave it there.
Do you want to answer or do you just want to lean?
I'm a.
You want to pass on that one?
I'll pass on that one. Okay, actually, I'll do both.
Okay, you choose both. Okay, thank you for that. So, in closing, so where do we have this Borussande, this coming Sunday?
So currently we're at Echo Village in Pinelands.
Or at the moment you're at we'll put the flyer and the address there. I
think there's a question we left out that everyone watching is waiting to hear. Is there a Miss Cash somewhere somehow?
Oh, there's Miss Cashes.
I think I've gone to the stage that, like, obviously I would really want to settle down and want to come back to my wife. I want to come back home to my wife.
Yes.
But it's coming soon, not yet.
At the moment you're married to the Bordeaux.
I'm married to Bordeaux. I mean, no one wants to be with me because I'm talking about Borussande, I'm talking about this, I'm talking about, no one wants to be with me.
But if anyone wants to be with you, they should be with you with the hassle and they should start
and be there
with you.
And they understand the journey.
The journey that you go through.
Are you not lucky on that side or?
Okay, I'm a bit unlucky, but like I said, I grew up in a kitchen.
I think you broke too many hearts.
No, I grew up in a kitchen family, and I was taught that a good wife comes from the Lord. So yeah, I'm still waiting.
Okay.
I've read many. I've read a couple of almost, but I don't know if it's me or it's them, but I didn't work out. But for now,
I think we all understand who the common denominator is.
So, in closing, what would you like to say to the guys about Bordeaux and just everything?
Okay, firstly, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you, Miss Fleck.
No, it's been a
Thank you, Flex, guys.
Yes, it's been awesome.
It's been awesome being here.
Yeah.
And I want to say to everyone that's watching, Borussande is here to stay.
Yeah.
And more is coming. Please link up. Every Sunday is Borussande. Bring your kids, bring your families. It's a relaxed vibe, networking, anything. And also I want to say thank you to my new partner, Kate Hawkins.
Yes.
For everything he's doing for me. And also the people who helped me grow. I'm talking about thank you, Bashmob. Thank you, Saka and Jobek. My brother for allowing me, for believing my dream, for getting in trouble with the landlord, for letting me cook at his backyard without telling him. And everyone, and most of all, everyone for supporting me through my flaws, through me being bad boy of entertainment. You still come and support my ass. So you don't look at me, you support, okay, what he's doing is great. So thank you so much. Jimmy Jimalo, thank you, my brother.
Yes. You should link us with Jimmy Jimalo. We would love to have him here.
Definitely.
He's been, hey, okay.
I was actually thinking of him because he's got a lot to say about me.
Yeah.
He says he knows me very well. So.
And he has a lot of things to say also.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone. I mean, thank you so much. And people I didn't mention, thank you so much. You know yourselves. I mean, I'd go the whole day mentioning people who helped me. I've had people giving me spoon. Can I borrow a teaspoon? Can I borrow this and that? You know what I mean? So I'm saying thank you so much. Jobek Timula. Thank you, Jasid. Thank you, everyone. And yeah.
No, it's been beautiful, man. Thank you very much for taking your time being with us here. And, you know, for a moment, I thought you were not going to come.
Being the bed of entertainment.
When I sent you a message and it was one tick, I was like, oh. But surprisingly, I'm outside. And thank you very much, man. And God bless you through your journey. And as you grow, we learn every day. I see Bhodho. Because I see even how you marketed this interview in a short space of time. Amazing. I think you are in the right path. Whatever you're doing, this is meant for you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you very much. And it's been amazing. I know. Should we tell them how we met? Funny how we met. You remember that time when I said I went to Waiters? Yeah. I met him there. I got your number. I sent you a message on Facebook. I was so drunk I couldn't even take his number. But anyway.
I was looking at that guy. I'm like, who's that guy again? I'm like, that guy was like, we get, I get proposals. I get dozen proposals per day.
Yeah.
I get advisors. I get all these. I'm like, it's one of them.
So you just said he's one of those guys.
Yeah, but when I looked at one of your, I think what motivated me about you guys when I looked at how you guys marketed my Bordeaux without me asking, because everyone, when you did that thing, I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is the project. Okay.
So when you dropped the episode, right? He messaged me, said, "Give me that video. I want to share it." And he was like, the next day he was like, "Interview Bo." I'm like, oh, just like that. I'm like, thank you God.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
So when something is meant to happen, it will always happen.
Yeah.
And to those that say never, there is no good things that happen in the club. Yeah.
This is what happened in the club.
That's what happened in the club. So yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Pleasure.
All right. Thank you.
All right. See you guys to try some faculty news later.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to coming through one of the states. Kira will take me. I need a gang with me.
Definitely. And I'm sure one day we'll have a podcast Home Away from Home at Bordeaux.
Definitely.
It will be an amazing thing.
I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah, so you said people will look for you on the
Facebook page.
Facebook page.
Borussande Chill Out.
Yes.
Instagram Borussande IFN Chill Out. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, and to our beautiful fan base, we love you and appreciate you. Thank you for the love that you've been showing us throughout. And please share the channel with your friends and your family. Bring them over. And yeah, let's go through this journey together.
Definitely.
We'll look forward to the next episode with you guys. Share, like, subscribe. Follow us on our social media pages. Facebook is Podcast Home Away From Home. Instagram Podcast Home Away From Home. You can find us on YouTube Podcast Home Away From Home. And yeah, you also find us on TikTok. It's Podcast
Home Away From Home. Just make sure this Sunday you don't cook. You know why? Because we're going to Borussande. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Me Godfather be different. Me know them now want to see me dream. Them now want to see me bling, yeah, with me dream, yeah. Me know them now want to see me win. Them now want to see me do me things we get clean, yeah. Boy, say you are one of them, yeah. Then you no good, you are bad like your brother.